What's up, guys? Becca Media's here, and welcome back to Digimon Week, where I do another Digimon episode, or I do another Digimon talk about until I'm ready to do Bear's Brides, episode 17, Genesis in Motion. So, this is gonna be about, it's gonna be about It's gonna be about Digimon Season 1, the Japanese anime. But if you have seen Digimon Digital Monsters and Digimon Adventure, I do not go full in to say this is what happens, this is what happens. I'm going to talk about character by character. First, let's start with Tai. Tai and his partner Agumon. Agumon, I really liked him in the season. He was very good. I liked his various evolutions. Tai, I liked him too. But yeah, I liked their friendship. He was just when Tai first met Agumon, he was just a Koromon. And then through Tai worrying about Agumon being killed or being eaten by Quagumon, that caused Koromon to evolve into Agumon. And yeah. And then in episode 2, Explosive Shinka Greymon, Tai is Tai is being holded by Shelmon, and Agmon's being palmed, being on the ground. And he's like, Tai Chi, and then that caused him. Then Agumon, Shinka, Greymon, and yeah, then he evolves into Greymon and defeats Shelmon. But then in another episode, Tai realizes that him being in danger causes actually the team says, when is Agumon's next evolution? But then Izzy or Koshiro is like, maybe when you're maybe when you eat or in trouble, the Digimon will evolve. So Tai tries to overeat Agumon, and that causes him to can't fight. Edamon, he sends a mind controlled Greymon to fight. He sends his own Greymon to fight Tai's Greymon, but Greymon can't fight that good. So then this is Tai to accidentally causes Agumon to Dark Digivolve into Skull Greymon. And Skull Greymon goes rampant, but goes rampant, and the team are able to calm down, but he turns back into Koromon, and Tai's like, I will never do that again. And then in a battle when Anamon is put into this big thing because he and Datamon Datamon dies, and then Anamon becomes this thing. Tai and Greymon. Greymon feels Tai's courage and Shinka's into Metal Greymon, and yeah. But then in the finale after Amon is defeated in the final battle against Venom Venomon or Venom Myotismon, if you like the English name Myotismon or Venomon, Tai and Matt or Yamato, they're hit and with arrows, and that causes Gabumon and Agumon to evolve into War Greymon and Male. I'll talk about Male Greymon later, but yeah, and he has a move called something, I forget. So yeah. Anyway, back. Then we get to the next character, but then eventually Ty does grow up. He does leave the digital world, but then 3 years later in Digimon Adventure 02, we find out that he's in middle school now. So yeah. So yeah, he got green. Yeah, now he wears a green jacket instead of the blue jacket he wore back in Digimon Adventure. So yeah, but now let's go on to the second character, Izzy or Koshiro. And okay, so yeah, when Izzy first, or Koshiro, whatever you want to call him, first arrives in the digital world, he is greeted by Motimon. And thanks to Izzy's June and Izzy being fearing for Motimon. Motimon evolves into Tentomon, and yeah, evolves into Tentomon, and yeah. So yeah, but then episode 5, when they're again Andromon, Tentomon evolves into Kabuterimon, and it's like, oh, Electroshocker, and gets the black gear out of Andromon. But then when Pico Devimon, or Demi Devimon, and Vadermon try to steal Izzy's tag and crest, Izzy and Pabumon, the baby evolution of Tentomon, take it back. This causes Tentomon. He evolves in Kabuterimon, but then he's like, Kabuterimon, Cha Shinka, Alter Kabuterimon, and yeah. But then eventually, after Digimon Adventure, Izzy graduates high school, and yeah. 3 years after Digimon Adventure, Izzy graduates high school, and yeah. So, yeah, let me go on to the next character, Takaru or TK. So, yeah, Takaru or TK. So, when Takaru lands into the digital world, he is greeted by Tokomon, but then Tokomon evolves into Patamon, and then TK is like, oh, where are you gonna evolve in next? And then in the final battle against Devimon, he evolves into Angemon, and he's like, head to fight, or Heaven Knuckle, and yeah. But then eventually he depletes all his energy, goes back into a Digi-Egg, and then he poofs the Digi-Egg breaks, he becomes Poyomon. And then in one episode, when they're in a Coralmon village overrun by Gazimon, he evolves into Tokomon again, but then Tokomon taken, but they're eventually able to save. But then after a fight with, thanks to Pico Devimon, Takaru and Tokomon get into a fight, but they're able to reconcile, and this causes Tokomon to evolve into Patamon again. And then in one episode, when Teramon turns into Angelomon, Patamon evolves back into Angemon. But then in the penultimate episode, he's actually in episode 5. Yeah, in the penultimate episode. Episode 52, he evolves into Holy Angemon or Magna Angemon. And then, yeah, and then we see Patamon again in 02, where this time he's able to armor Digivolve into Pegasusmon. So yeah, then I may mention 02 stuff because, so yeah, then we got Yamato, and his Digimon. His Digimon, Gabumon. When Yamato or Matt first falls into the digital world, his Gabumon is a his is a Sunomon, and then it evolves into a Gabumon. But then in episode 3, it evolves into a Grumon, and then in episode 24, 32, it evolves into Wergurumon, but then eventually it evolves into, as I said, when Tai and Matt are hit with the arrows from Angelomon and Angemon, Gabumon evolves into Metal Garurumon, and then eventually Yamato gets out of leaves the digital world, and then he starts a band. And yeah. And yeah. Then we got Sora. And when Sora first comes into the digital world, we see her with Yokomon. Then Yokomon eventually evolves into Beomon. But then again, Miramon evolves into Bergermon. But then again, Vandamon evolves into Garudamon. And yeah. And then Sora, she goes into tennis and all that stuff. So yeah, then we go to Mimi, when Mimi goes into her Digimon is a Teamon, who then evolves into Palamon, who then evolves into Togemon, who then evolves into Lilymon, and then when Mimi leaves the digital world, she's upset because Palamon, but then as we're leaving, they're like, bye, and then 3 years after this happened in the show's content, Mimi leaves, and she leaves America, left Japan and goes to America, I think. So yeah, then we go to we go to Hakari, Ty's sister. We go to Joe. We go to Joe, and his Digimon is Bukamon, then evolves into Gomamon, and then evolves into Kakamon, and then evolves into Zudomon, and then Joe eventually leaves, and then eventually Joe goes into high school. So yeah. So then we got Hikari, who's Ty's sister, and she first has a Tailmon because she never got to have a baby Digimon because, so yeah. But then Tailmon evolves into Angelomon, and then it evolves into Nefertimon in 02, and then in 02, after 3 years after she left the digital world with Tai, she's now like in middle school with Takaru, and this guy Daisuke likes her, and yeah, I know I'm mentioning a lot of 02 stuff. I'll get to 02. I just started the second episode of Digimon Adventure 02, alluded to 2002. Yeah. So, yeah. If you want to see more me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want me to do the villains of Digimon, Edamon of the original series, Edamon, Devimon, Edamon, the Dark Master, Digikaiser, or Digimon Emperor, Digikaiser, and the other villain of Digimon, tell me in the comments. So yeah, if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, thought, and subscribe. And subscribe and this episode Beckham Years, Beckham Years. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Thanks for watching.